Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to share with my students and with you on how to download data on Land Portal, the Land Portal. If you are not subscribed, go to my Instagram link, and there is a link in there for you to join the Land Portal. So they're looking for land in Okeechobee. I think that's how you pronounce. Essentially, you go to Land Portal after you have access, and you click Map Search, Florida, Okeechobee, and it's gonna drag us right there. Let me share my screen with you. Perfect. Alright, I selected the county, vacant lots, and vacant with structures, no residential properties, not really anything that comes our way, commercial, industrial, we can make an offer on. Let's just apply for now, but that will give us so many properties, most likely, so we have to put some criterias in there. And with the Land Portal, you can put criterias on the road frontage. How much road frontage do you want for your property to have? And that's a good thing, because if you're doing subdivision, you need to have like good road frontage most of the times to get good deals. But look at that, there's 11,000 results. That's too many. Let's cut out the people that live in the state. Out of the county owners, yes. Out of the state owners, yes. Out of the state owner, yes. Let's apply. Let's see how many we're gonna get. It dropped down to 2,100. Essentially, we will want to start with those people first, right? We don't want to essentially go to the ones in the state. But if the area is good, you go and offer to every single person that you can. Let's look. Landlocked. No landlocked, so we don't have any problems with that. Buildability total, I mean, this depends on the area. There's gonna be some wetlands in there probably. Exclude, applied, okay. Scroll up, let me see if there's anything else that I wanna do. Well, let's just go there for now, apply. And let's go to 1,700. There's a lot of land, and I think we were looking in here. That's the area that we were looking at, because there's data, good data for sell and sold. Let's even go to Zillow, so I can share with you. Oops. Hopefully it worked. Come on, let's go. Anyways, going back here, I think this is the area that he was looking at. Yep, it is. And I have not done a deal in there actually, but I know this area very well because I did market in there about 2 years ago, I would say. It was like the perfect square, just the way it is, with great data for sale. There's some properties on top, yeah, I remember correctly, that are bad, like really bad. We essentially do not want those vacant lots. Oh, and I think Land Portal is not giving them because they see that that's landlocked. I'm glad that Land Portal is not giving us these pieces of junk, because I don't want anything close to that. And look at this, check this out. Be a Man, Buy Land LLC. Come on, who's gonna buy this piece of crap? I don't know, maybe there's a buyer out there, but that's not me, and that's not my my potential buyer, right? It's not someone that we want to work on. If this was not, if we had properties in here, we would draw something and exclude this area. We do not want properties in here. And that's how they did in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. They were just doing a bunch of subdivisions, and the subdivisions have no actual correct way. They were just doing it, and the county would approve, and this is the lots that you get from it once you don't have anyone taking a look at before it gets approved. Right now it's pretty hard to do subdivisions. The county, they require so many things. Back then, man, people made millions of dollars. And there's areas everywhere where you can see that there is subdivisions just like this one, and they don't have electricity, they don't have water, they don't have sewer, they don't have anything. And then when they were selling, back in the day, they were telling the new customers, the people that were buying, hey, this property is amazing, there's going to be sewer, there's going to be electricity, there's going to be everything. They were just sellers. They were just selling stuff. They were salespeople. Maybe they didn't know, maybe they knew, right? But anyways, a lot of areas that are not essentially the best ones for flipping land, some are, and I think every land investor have checked those areas, are people got scammed. They got offered more than what they should have paid for the land, and with the dream that that land was ready for development. Anyways, this is the area that they told me about. There's a lot of dots in there, and going back to Zillow, let me show you the data here. It's a pretty good area. It's hard to get a deal. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not easy. Florida, there's a lot of competition, but if you get something under contract for a good price, you can sell it fast. The cheapest one is like $18,000 for 1.25, but you see that they lack actual road access. I mean, paved road access. There's road access, don't get me wrong. And there's electricity. Electricity is easy to get, but there's no water and septic in there, we can know. And it seems like it's, you see that it's right here, it's this is wetlands, very close to being 100% sure. But let's home type, let's remove homes. I was looking for an area that there's not enough data, so I put homes. And then there's 1.25. Look at this piece of junk, 8,500. Who wants to buy this crap? It's right there, the area that I told you. Gladly, the land portal is not giving us any here, so that's a good thing. And I want to focus on that area first. I think Okeechobee, if you get a good vacant lot, you're going to be able to sell it fast. But I want to focus here. Let's go back to for sold. And let's apply, hit the filters, 12 months. Over there, there's so much activity that 6 months is enough for you to see how much you can sell the land for. And there's 284 vacant lots sold in the 6 months. And look. There's 2.5 acres. These are the piece of junk that I was telling you. If you do a drawing, so you draw here, pretty much should be like, it's a little bit hard, but this, here, 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 I think that's the correct way. Hopefully we excluded some of those junks. Yeah, it looks like. There's some for sale on this side that's like 14, 15. Maybe they were selling, and then when you get the calls from the sellers, right, you're gonna analyze if there are one. I'm gonna give you an example. Let me just check this lot. Yeah, it seems like an okay lot. Don't know if it's wet land. We can check this later. But let's say you got a call and the guy has a property right here. Instead of being on top right, they have on the bottom left. Since there's so much data, you don't want to look at everything in that zip code. You just look at the ones next to you. Let's say you got a property right here, this one right here, any property. And then you have 27, 27, 35, 25, 25, 20. Those are enough comps for you, you know. Those are actual comps for less than a quarter mile from the property. So those are the vast comps. If I get a caller from this place, I'm going to imagine that I can sell that lot for at least $25,000. I want to make at least $10,000 on these lots. My offer would be $10,000 to $12,000, no more than that, and do a quick assignment fee or double close in Florida. Maybe you can get another contract for $15,000 and then find someone for $23,000, you know. But I recommend trying to make more profit. That's what I'm setting up my company for. I'm tired of $5,000, $7,000 profit deals. They take almost the same amount of time. Anyways, so these are the lots right here. I think there's something here also that, let me close. I have so many tabs open that's why my computer is a bit slow. But map search, let's go map search one more time. Come on. Okay, add new area. Let's click on that. It's like a polygon. It's like the same thing I did on Zillow because it pulled off all the all the comps in Okeechobee, like everything right in that area. I just want, like, let's say here. Just have to play around, you know. I'm gonna probably start a new one because this one it got messed up. Let's see. This one got messed up. It's my internet that sucks. We have 100 well, more vacant lots sold, right? Have about 278 sold in the last 6 months, and then let's see for sale. 217, but that means it's only 6 months, so we need to see every single one of them. There's 296. I mean, the ratio is not that bad, to be honest with you. You know that if you get a property under contract and they're at the right price, you can sell it fast. You gotta try to be the cheapest one, always. Unless your property is the best. Man, something went off in the land portal. But anyways, you would draw the map or whatever. Let me see if I can do it for you. I don't know why is it bugging on my side. Delete this polygon. Okay, let's delete this polygon. There we go. Let's create a new one. So I'm gonna zoom in here. I think I'm already at. Let's see how this is gonna work. Alright, here we go. Oh, perfect. So up to here, and then we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here, 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 and here. And that's it, and apply. Let's see now how many we're gonna get. Hit apply. Wait. Okay, it's loading right now. And that way, we got about 1,200 lots. List 1,200. That's it. You would just export and. Oh yeah, I forgot something. We're gonna remove some properties that were just sold, so we don't hit up those sellers that just purchased a property 2-3 years ago. I don't do that, and then we're gonna remove the ones for sale too. I don't like when they're for sale. I like to hit them up when there's no realtor involved. Let's scroll down here and stay with me. Improvement, landlocked, road frontage. You have so many things here, right? So we have to find where it was sold before. Acres, we can put the size here. Advanced filters, let's see advanced filters. Okay, here we go. Sell information, perfect. There's so many things in here. Oh, here it goes, between. We don't want in between. Maybe you do, depending. I have used that before, but not very successfully. Is before. I always do like 2 or 3 years ago. Let's just do 2. The only downside with that is that if someone inherit the lot right now, we would not get his data. But it's something that I'm like, it's you get so many people that have just bought the lots. That's like a waste of time when you're calling them. And now, okay, I said this. What are we gonna do? And okay, remove. If they are for sale, let's see if there's a place in here. Sell information. If they're for sale, I do not want to contact them. Sale price, sell type, include unknown sales date, seller's name, transaction. I don't know if there is a place in here where I can do that. I would have to check with the land portal, to be honest with you. Out of state, yeah, not 100% sure. Should have been somewhere in here on the sell information that I don't want properties that are listed for sale. Anyways, that's enough for me for now. Apply. And it was 1200 results, right? 1207. Let's see now how many results we're gonna get. And in less than 20 minutes, you learned how to find a good area and how to download data. 1156. So we dropped 42 vacant lots out of that, right? That were just purchased. You're gonna export. I'm quick in math. Hopefully the math is correct. We're gonna export, and then you can do just the data, and then you can skip trace. But what I always do is remove duplicates, because when I'm talking to the seller on the phone, I kind of already know how many properties he has, so I don't want to download the double and pay more in fees and all of that. That doesn't make sense to me, because when they reply back, I will know. It dropped by 20 bucks, 910 vacant, 910 different people. And then you can skip trace too, right? It's 9 cents per traced. That's a good thing. You can get all the phone numbers for that. That's not that expensive. And if it's a good one, add email addresses. Let's see how many. It's always good to have the email address. Anyways, after you do that, they don't charge anything else for the add email address. And then you're gonna place an order. So it's gonna cost you $136, and you're gonna get all of them, about 910 different sellers and almost 1200 different leads. That's about it. Hope you liked the video.